Hello again, welcome back. So I'm recording this today, which is the 5th of January, and the last one was on the 22nd. I think I did the roundup of that, but I'm just going to do a quick rundown of what's happened since then, and then I can start the 2022 videos from the beginning. So I hope everyone had a good Christmas, good New Year's. Hope it wasn't, depending on your country's lockdown and restrictions and everything, I hope it wasn't too miserable for everyone. Yeah, it hasn't been extremely busy. There's been a few dividends every day. I think one of them, there was none. I think it was the 28th of December. No. Anyway, only one of the days there was no dividend payments. And I'm going to stop them after the 31st, just for this video. And I can see as well that the monthly paying stocks that I've been focusing on, I've put them in their own pie, which will basically reinvest the dividends. It's starting to make a big difference now, because a lot of the monthly payers are, now that's still only 5 cents, but a lot of the monthly payers are starting to pay considerably more. And once they all get up to €1 each, I can then I'll receive about €1 50 times a month from them alone, and I can then kind of turn them loose on the rest of the portfolio. This is also a monthly payer, but it pays, I think, a fraction of a cent per month. So this one will take a while to bulk up. This is also a monthly payer. But over the course of the last couple of weeks, there has been the 23rd and 24th of December. The last video I did was the 22nd, but that week there was 35 dividend payments, and it added up to €1.41. Then the next week, there was no dividend payments on the 29th of December. And the end of that week, which was the 31st of December, there was 26 dividend payments over the week, and it added up to €2.74. And then I'll leave January's ones until a later date. Might do at the end of the week. I'll do a rundown of the whole lot. But I've also crossed €100 in total dividends, which is a nice milestone. And there was recently, I can't find it in my notifications, and it also doesn't pop up in dividends. In this, for Suro Capital, it paid a dividend in the form of additional shares. So I received 0.027 and so on shares for my position. So I think they're giving out additional shares as opposed to paying out cash. And this is also a new one, Douglas Elliman. This was a demerger from Vector Group. But other than that, it's looking quite green. This is just like alphabetically, everything is put together, but looking quite green overall. I've seen loads and loads of videos about a market crash and the end of the world coming and all of this, but they say that the longer you stay in the market, the better off you are. So hopefully it works out in the long run. These are all the monthly payers grouped together. There's a total of 50. There's about €1,500 spread out across all of them. And at the moment, I'm just going to add into whoever's red. And if on the off chance that there's no one in the red, then I'll just self-balance. And how that will work is if I say put €100 into the overall pie and then self-balance, it will add more to the ones that have either a smaller position or they've depreciated more than the others. And I'll also have to do a quick rundown of the taxes because it's now a new year. I think, now this is on the Irish tax system, but I think I have until like October to do 2021's taxes, but I'm just going to do them as quick as I can to get them done. So what I have to do here on the Excel sheet is when you're filling out taxes on the Irish system, you have to separate the dividends from the UK, the dividends from the USA, and I think Canada is the other one, but there's no There's no, sorry, Toronto Stock Exchange stocks on Trading 212. So it's only the UK and the USA, and then all the rest together. So all of Europe. But I have to add each value to get a total for the USA, and then put that into my kind of tax return, you would call it. It's on the revenue website. So that's going to be a bit of a stress, but it has to be done. And it's another one of the big downsides of having a portfolio this size is I have to keep track of every penny and where it came from. So it's a bit of a nuisance, but once I get used to it, it should get easier and easier every year. So there's a lot of them. There's an awful lot. Penny by penny. So beginning 2022, there is 555 investments, and 2 of which are not dividend plays, which are GameStop and AMC, both of which are also doing quite badly at the moment, it appears. Ooh, yeah. Well, it was a long-term play either way. And if I take, say this, €490 and about the same €480, yeah, nice. And if I was to remove that from this total, so there's €5,780 invested, and about 900, close to 1,000 of that negative comes from AMC and GameStop. So in general, the portfolio is probably green, but I won't be 100% sure until these 2 have been sold, and that could be years. So this is not going to give an accurate representation of the portfolio for another while, unfortunately. But about 553 dividend stocks, just crossed €100 in total dividends. And there's also, every year, as part of the Irish tax system, you get €1,270, which of capital gains that you do not pay tax on. So in the future, I'll probably do some growth plays, like for buying and selling, basically just to take advantage of that 1,270 every year that I won't have to pay tax on. But that's pretty much it. It's been a pretty eventful year. It's been a good start, and 2021 was the first year of it. So now any positions that I hold now that don't pay a dividend going forward, they're liable to be sold. But we'll see, and hopefully it's a prosperous year for all of you.